diversity of talent. And one of that variety is none other than our own Steve Hample. Steve Hample.
How's it going tonight? You all excited?
Yeah.
Really excited?
Yeah.
You guys in the mood for buying things tonight? You don't know what I have to offer you, okay? I was supposed to be up here with Drew tonight. We were supposed to do this real hilarious skit, okay? And things just didn't work out. So I'm up here, I'm trying to think of what to do. And I thought, well, this is the perfect opportunity to push some of the church merchandise that's coming out for the fall, okay? Well, we're all familiar with the t-shirt, correct? How many people have these t-shirts? Okay, these are great, but we have more merchandise coming. Then we went and got the stickers. How many people have the stickers? They were exciting, right? Okay. They are really good. That was last year's line of merchandise, and they sold. This year's merchandise is even bigger, and it's better. We're starting out with a library where our own members are coming out with books. This is fabulous. The first book it's an honor to have this first book here. This is from Noel and Joel. Okay, they got together with me and we sat down, we wrote this book. Noel and Joel tell their side of the stories. Bruce's side. We'll get to hear Joel's side of why he wasn't really up here originally, and what it's like to have a father call you up front and have you sing in front of everybody. And Noelle, we'll hear some other stories about her, but this is a really hot book. It's right off the press, okay? How many people are going to buy this one? The next one, this is the brand newest book out for the church. Okay? It's not really spiritual, but it's great entertainment and good reading. Yes, it's The Art of Taco Consumption by Bob Taco King Barber. Yes, you can learn how to eat tacos like a pro. And not only does he tell you his fancy methods, it also comes with a practice taco. Yes. This taco, you can reuse it over and over again and see how many times you can eat this. Yes, once again, Bob Taco King Barber says, get this book. How many people want this book? I know Pastor Bruce has already ordered like 4 or 5 of them, and he's waiting for the video to come out too. And next, this was an idea just given to me by Pastor Vern. He said this past year the Daniel series was so tremendous that like his eyes just got so tired of like concentrating on Pastor Bruce that he got these special sermon glasses just for being able to watch Pastor Bruce. Yes? Yes, never will you have to sit through a dull sermon again with Pastor Bruce wondering if you're sleeping. Yes, you'll always know you're wide awake. How many people want this? Yeah. To honor the day of 3D glasses, here's sermon glasses. Okay. This one's a good one because this is a dead serious one. Okay, this is the most important one I think tonight because we've all been anxiously awaiting the church album. How many people have been waiting for that? How many people have heard it's because the cover is being taken too long to get done? How many heard that one? It's the cover. Okay, well, you know what? If you come see me tonight, I've got the special generic church album. Yes, this church album is great. You don't have to have the fancy cover, and it doesn't have all the editing out and all the fancy stuff they do in the studio. As you can see, it's plain as can be. And you know what I have tonight? For those of you who are lucky to be here tonight, we have a special sample preview that you can hear. Can you play that for us, please? Here comes the song. This is going on the album.
Okay.
Can you turn down these, Mike? I don't marvelous voice of this. Turn the people up any that? I mean, just enough to cover his. Who's that? Oh man, who's gonna want to buy this out? We're gonna have to change his whole thing. That's Steve Hample, the guy like in the fifth row. He's a great singer. Put the mic towards him.
But what we gonna do with Dave?
I guess we'll just have to edit him in a mix or something.
Change it in the mix. That's a great idea. Yeah, great.
How many people want to buy that album? That's, like I said, the generic one. It doesn't have the cover, but it's unedited. Okay. The next thing is another serious one. Okay? This is pretty serious because this is when it comes down to teaching tapes. Okay? This one, the first one is by Pastor Bruce. Okay? The first one is by Pastor Bruce, and it's exciting because every time we come here, we have a great time singing and clapping and raising our hands and stuff like that, but we have those uncomfortable people who aren't really sure how it's done. Okay? So what we've come up with is the fundamentals of hand raising and clapping video. By not knowing how to clap your hands. Yes, you have Pastor Bruce clapping his hands just like that. Matter of fact, I think that's under the heading of the toy soldier clap. It also talks about deodorant problems and raising your hands. Okay? Matter of fact, I think it comes with a coupon or something. But this is a great video. I recommend it to everybody who feels led to raise their hands and aren't really sure. But what about those of us who say, it's not for me? We have the alternatives to hand raising and clapping video. Yes, you don't have to clap your hands, but this video, this tells you how not to have to clap your hands. As you can see, it's a nice set that looks good together. So it gives you the choice of what ones you'd like to choose. Okay, who has kids here? Kids? How many want their kids to be raised in a good Christian home? How come there's less hands than what I said? Well, I'll tell you. Okay, well this is great. This is one of the best toys out now, and I know the church is going to say, you're going to have to race to the Joash table to get yours one of these things. Yes, it's the sin shield. Yes, every kid will want to have a sin shield with their sin darts. Yes, all you have to do is have your friend hold this sin shield, and you can throw all sorts of sins at them and see if they bounce off. Never again will we have to worry about teaching our kids how to fight off the fiery darts of the devil. Okay. Okay, last but not least for your kids. This is one of my favorite ones. Okay? You gotta get ready for this. Get your checkbooks out tonight because this exclusive one-time offer is the Pastor Bruce doll. Yes, it's the Pastor Bruce doll. Comes with a necklace that you can take on or off. Yes, it's fully jointed for the trees of the kids and their hands like that. And if you order tonight, do you want something extra tonight if you order tonight? Yeah. It's the baby dedication doll. So here it is. and giving it back to the parents. Now you might say, what are we going to call these dolls? This is Heroes of the Church. And we also have special members of the church that fit with this doll. Like say Pastor Bruce is wondering, saying, hey, what are we going to do this Sunday night? Are we having a fellowship tonight? It's the Debbie Sampson doll! Yes! The Debbie Sampson doll. We'll be able to say, yes, Pastor Bruce, there is a fellowship tonight. And you'll say, praise the Lord! Get yours now. These are Heroes of the Church and members of the church doll. You can place your orders with me after the service tonight. Thank you for coming. And like I said, I wish I had a skit. See you next time.
You just never know what lurks in those 5'8" bodies. I'll tell you what, all kinds of genius resting in there.
You got your checkbooks tonight? Do ya? We've got things to buy. Okay. You want to see what's on TV? Later. Okay. I just came from the South, and the South, as most of you know, is known as the Bible Belt, right? How many people have heard that term before? And I went through my life knowing the South was the Bible Belt, but I wondered, how did it ever get its name? I wondered. So I was down south, and I stopped into this church, and I said, you know, I was really wondering why the South is known as the Bible Belt. And they said, you want to know why it's called the Bible Belt? Well, you just come into my church, son, and you'll see. And I went into church, and I'll tell you, I saw a sight I never saw before, which gave me a new understanding of the term Bible Belt. Yes, the Bible Belt. We are going to make the North the Bible Belt now. This has everything you need to come to church, okay? You say, what do you need to come to church? Right off the bat, the reason we call it the Bible Belt is because we have a Bible. Okay, and we have a nice little pocket to put that in right here. And let's see. Oh, my reading glasses. I have my reading glasses right here. Of course, you know, gotta switch them. This is for people who need reading glasses. Let's see what else we have. We have our notepad. Our notepad. Everybody needs a notepad for church notes, right? How are you going to write? How are you going to write those notes? Pencils and pens, we got those. We've got those in the Bible. You walk in, you have everything you could possibly ever need to go to church right here. And you don't have to be fumbling around. And you can walk with your hands free. Hello, Mr. Jones. Hello, Mr. Smith. Because you have it all in your Bible belt. We also have a highlighter. We have that. A ruler. A ruler for making the notes nice and smooth and straight. Women, I didn't forget you, the optional fingernail file. Yeah. Also, for members, you get the official member badge. As you see here, I've been a member since 1987, okay? And it just goes along with whenever you join. If you buy a Bible belt, we'll include this too. And for everybody, you go around shaking hands. This is the pocket we use when you greet people. This carries our certs in it. We have our certs that we just keep right in here. Then for the special time when we're singing and all, or we need to check the announcements from Pastor Bob, the bulletin holder right here. Handy, you just pull it out and you have your bulletin all set. And you slide it back here. No more fumbling on the ground. Where did our bulletin go? Offering clip. Right away. Here comes the ushers. I forgot. Where's that offering? Got it right here. Checkbook fits right in this pocket here, nice and handy. And you say, did I forget? Did I forget those of us, once again, last year I had videotapes for those of us who were a little more conservative. This is a conservative belt also, because we have the optional look over to people who are raising their hands. Now you don't have to worry about those people raising their hands. Oh, there's a guy over there. Okay, let's do that. Okay, over here. And that just clips right on here. Very inconspicuous. See, it just matches my leg. And we were talking about the annoyances of that Bible, first edition, second edition, New American Standard, Living Bible. What edition do you carry? Don't have to worry anymore, Pastor Bruce. You don't have to worry because we solved it. We put it into a computer, and here in this little roll here, we have the calculations for figuring out where you are in your Bible. Pastor Bruce just has to give a page, you put it into these formulas, and you can come out with the right page in your own Bible. Just as handy as that. How many people want the Bible belt tonight? That gonna come in handy sometime. Okay. Well, how many people are usually at the theater and the air conditioner breaks down? How many people like that? Whoo, it's hot, huh? We settled that. Poor, don't have to worry about the heat anymore. Not with our electric air conditioning tie. Here we just go. It's so hot. Turn on the tie. Turn on the tie. Oh. And the women, it comes in a hair bow too, okay? Comes in a hair bow. I tried it in mine, but it kept getting tangled up, and I looked like alfalfa by the end of the day. Okay. You want to see what's on TV? Later on. Okay. We need more apparel in this church. Not only do we have the ties, we have the Bible belts, but we're sitting in the congregation usually during the altar call, and we get confused. Pastor Bruce confuses us. Okay, I want the people on my right, your left. Your left, my right. And I'm sitting there, I'm trying to figure it out on a calculator what he means. I solved it too. Yes, the gloves. You come to church now, and you put these gloves on, and you won't ever be confused again. Yep. You're sitting in the pew, and you want to raise your hand, and you want to know the right time. He says, raise your hand, those on my right. That's his right. Over here. You're sitting there, and same thing, his left. So you're sitting in the pew. Okay, this is my right. It's his left. Okay, it's time to raise my hand. Say answer, solve that problem, okay? Not yet. Last year we gave some video series. We're not going to do that this year. We were low in the budget for the video stuff. We decided to market it into a different area. So this year we came up with some different ideas. We're going to have teaching audio tapes. That was getting a little monotonous. You come here every Sunday, right? No. Well, we came out with something a little bit better. These are blooper tapes of Pastor Bruce and the gang, okay? We have, in this first group, you ordered a series, okay? You get one set a month, okay? You get one Pastor Bruce a month, okay? One tape. And we give you a bonus tape, okay? Let's see. What's this month? Well, it's Preaching Plunders by Pastor J. Bruce Sophia. And what do you know? The extra tape of the month this month is Announcement Anxieties by Bob Barber. How many people were expecting that? Order this tonight. Order this tonight, and you will get the next one completely free. This one includes Radio Ruins by Sam D. Moore. The ones that didn't get on the radio, we got here. And I don't know how to even be funny with this, so we just simply called this next one Vern's Turns. Just in case he made a mistake. I don't know. But I'll tell you what, because you guys are here tonight, instead of going out and purchasing these without knowing what's going on, would you guys like to hear a sample This is going to be off of the Preaching Plunders tape, okay? Can you give me a sample of that?
What you're seeing this Sunday morning is the 11 o'clock Sunday school class. Now, there were about 75 in the 9 o'clock 70. Get it right, Sophia. There's about 65 to 75 children who attend ages 4 through 4th grade.
Okay. Did you hear that one this morning? That was a hot one. I was surprised. I was sitting there saying, how am I ever going to figure this one out? And there he goes and does it this morning. So make sure you order these. You get one a month. If you order them tonight, you get the special 2-package set. Coming up, how about for the kids? Got some kids out there who want some stuff? Yeah. The hottest game out this Christmas was Nintendo, right? Are we going to let the people of the world be better than us, huh? It's the VW team presents Witness, the Nintendo game. Yes, if you can get a Nintendo game, you can get this cartridge, and what you do is you have this little witness person that goes around to all these different doors, and you have to break down the door and drag the person to church. The person who gets the most people into their church is the winner. Okay? What's in that blue box? Last year, we had the Debbie Sampson doll. Remember that? How many people remember that? I figured that was good for another laugh this year. We also had, what doll did we have last year besides this one? The Pastor Bruce doll. You guys remembered. How could you forget that? This year we decided to do another, you know how like you have a bunch of different Barbies? You know, my daughter has about 15 Barbies. They all look the same, but they all come in different outfits. We're going to do the same thing for Pastor Bruce. This is the talking Pastor Bruce testimony doll, complete with denim jacket and picture of Jesus on the back, just like he had. You know? Isn't that neat? And you're probably saying, hey, you said he talks? How does it work? The Jesus button. You just push the Jesus on the back, and what do we hear?
Married Sherilyn Fernelli. Now, I got to tell you this little illustration. The first time I went to ask her out, now you have to understand, I had hair below my collar and had a chopper, and I had this soul hat. I bought it at Levy's in Glassboro, and it was knit, and it was gold and brown with brown stripes. I don't know if I can get in this anymore. And I wore this jacket with my hat. That was my cycle jacket. That's a picture of Jesus, believe it or not. And that's how I went to her house and met her parents. The Lord only knows what they thought of me. Who is this guy?
How many people want the talking one, huh? Good? We don't like fancy gadgets. We don't like Nintendo. I'm an old-fashioned type of a guy. What have you got for me to play with? Well, we got a new version of an old classic. The Game of Gccc. Right? A family game. You say, hey, does it look just like that? Let's get it out, huh? What do you think? Sure. We start right here at the Broadway Theater, and we roll for the best positions we can get. Like, hey, you can be a lawyer and have a $100,000 salary, advance to pay. Of course, it's Sunday, so you pay 10%. Now, if you're lucky enough to roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you're a pastor. Salary, $10,000. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. The object of this game is you get these little cars and you ride around and you get to the bus stops and hopefully you get to pick up as many people as you can to drive to church. And for each person, you get a lot of points and a lot of money. But watch out for building fun card. Oh, you land on a building fund card, you're in trouble. Because, oh, I picked this one. Bought new church computers, $50,000. Ah! But they also have day of rests. You get days of rest if you're fortunate to land on that. Let's see what this is. The boss gets saved, gives you a raise of $5,000. That's not a bad one, huh? And what you do is when you get to the end, you count up everybody, and you get to spin one last time. And if you don't get the right amount, you have to pay $100,000 per number on the square. If not, you end up at Pop's place. Sort of like Poor Farm, I guess, you know? But you know, after all, this is a great game of GCCC. It's also, that's life, right? Want to see what's on TV yet? Okay, this is TV time, okay? What we did was, I told you before, we were running real short on the different video funds and stuff like that, that we decided to market it and channel it to a different division, and this division was decided to make a commercial, okay? We made a commercial, and trying to be real fancy and stuff, that we just ran out of money, so we just had Pastor Bruce do it for us, okay? So what I'm going to try and do, I don't want to blow your ears out at first, but this is going to be loud in order for the people in the back to hear. So let's see what we got here. Okay, you guys ready for it to be real loud, okay? Hey, you don't have to be lonely again this weekend. No, you don't. Not with the Gloucester County Community Church. Hi, I'm Pastor Jay Brucefia. I'm the pastor at the Gloucester County Community Church, and we have something we'd like to offer you. Our 900 number at 1-900-976-GCCC. Just give us a call. We'd like to fill you in on what's going on this week. It's only $1.95 for the first minute and 95 cents for every minute after that. Feel free to give us a call. Matter of fact, I have to call somebody back right now. Hi. I just thought I'd give you a call to see if you're going to our church this Sunday. That's great. I have some friends I'd like you to meet. We have a great time. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye-bye. Hundreds of people have called just to find out what's going on. Why don't you be one of them? At 1-900-976-GCCC. I'll see you then. How about that commercial? You like that? Okay. Make sure you look for me at the Joe Ash table. Bring your checkbooks, and we're going to be all set to take some orders, okay? Just let me know what you want. Everything's real cheap, and you can get it until at least the next talent show when we come back with some new stuff, okay? Have a good night.
But I said that to say that our little time of entertainment, because we basically use that time to socialize, is Steve Hample. At least that was the plan. After he told me about tonight, I had second thoughts. So your mailing may be incorrect, but here's Steve Hample.
There comes a time in everybody's life when they're told what to say and told what not to say. Tonight I was given this one opening line courtesy of somebody else out in the crowd there. The opening line goes like this. I was talking to Anne Marie Barber tonight, and she said to me, you know that new birthday suit that Pastor Bob has on? It's a big improvement from his old one. That was not a line I came up with at all. Not at all. Scott, you can pay me after the service, okay? Okay, as many of you have probably been here before, I usually do a thing with church merchandise. How many people have been here before when I've sold church merchandise? Okay. The rest of you stayed home, right? Okay, is everybody ready tonight to see what's new this year? Yeah? Okay, let's see what's new. I have a list here, and we're going to start off right off the bat with something for Dr. Schleep here. It's the Dr. Dave's Sing-A-Rama. It's a book that includes over 200 sing-along choruses, complete with all the words that you never really get in your bulletin anyway. The most annoying thing is bringing a visitor, and you're like looking at your little sheet, and he goes off on this tangent of songs that aren't in there. That's Dr. Dave's Sing-A-Rama. Okay? Oh, the next, I just need to do something real quick here. What's this here? We're working on something here. Oh, got some new products out. New products out to eat. I don't think I've ever brought anything out here to eat, but I found a new market in Christian food. Okay? Well, hold on, first off. Okay. I just have to do that in case Lori White didn't get my picture, and I need to put that next year's. Okay. We have this year we have some new food. It's the Old and New Testament cereals. Okay? The first one, we'll start off, let me tell you right off the bat, these cereals are fabulous witnessing tools. When you buy them, you take them home, you invite people over to your house for sleepovers, and what a witness it would be when you pull out Captain Noah. Okay? Let's see what we have for Captain Noah here. Would you believe it? Cereal in animal shapes with little, let's see if I can find one in here. Whoa, I'm trying to find, here, little marshmallow rainbows. Isn't that cute? That's Captain Noah. That's the Old Testament. We do have, however, a New Testament cereal. It is basically called Christian Crunch. Okay? It says the gospel in every bite. Okay? This cereal is a really neat cereal because in it we have little ichthys-shaped cereal pieces and little cross-shaped cereal pieces with marshmallow doves. Isn't that nice? And inside every box comes a free cross necklace. Okay? That's for Pastor Bruce. I think he got the prize in that box. Okay, hold on a second. My flash isn't working. Oh no. Lori, what can I do? Okay. Next, is Marilyn Formica here? I told her I was not going to be too biting tonight. Well, this is for her, but not really for her. This is Sun, S-O-N, tan lotion with an SPF, which is sin protection factor, number 7. What this is, you put this lotion on your body, and you'll be so ugly and smelly at the beach, nobody will be lusting after you at all. Okay? So make sure you get... Thanks, guys. Okay, make sure you get that suntan lotion, SPF number 7, the perfect suntan lotion. Next, the church is really big into recycling now. How many people know that? That after right there, you got one person who knows. That's good. After every communion service, we take your cups and we put them into a recycling bin, and we take them out into the other room and we ship them off. And you know what we do with them? No. We do this with them. We make contact lenses now. So you can walk around and you have your communion cup recycled sunglasses, or contact lenses, okay? Yeah, somebody back there likes that. Pastor Bruce. Now you can read your Bibles without a problem now. Let's see what's next here. Okay. Soundmen. Got something for you this year. Usually the most overlooked people in the congregation. Give those guys a hand for a second. Okay, it is the official Soundmen Signal Encyclopedia by Dr. J. Bruce Sophia. service. It's a thick manual. These guys have to study this before they can get to be sound men. What they have to do is, I mean, you look up here and they have all sorts of signals in here, like the one that's like... This isn't rapture time, people. Let's just turn the mic up, okay? You guys did you get your copy yet? Gotta make sure you get your copy, okay? Now, speaking about Pastor Bruce, I'm not gonna be too bitey. Can everybody stand for a second? Can I get people to stand for a second? Okay. Now, I want to teach you guys some exercise. This is really good exercise for you. Anybody bend their knees like this? Anybody go like this? Okay. Anybody go like this? Okay. Anybody go like this? Anybody go like this? You guys need this tape. Imitating Servants of God. Volume 1, Pastor Bruce Sophia. Okay? What you guys will learn in that first one is to be able to bend down, get up on your toes, hold out your hands and go, "Can ya see it? Can ya see it?" Then you put your hands back in your jacket. You walk up here. You do this a bit. And hopefully you don't have to do this. So, that's basically Imitating Servants of God, Volume 1. You guys, anybody interested in doing an imitation of Pastor Bruce? Now when you guys go home, you'll be able to do it. Okay, don't forget your sun protection lotion here. Okay? Your Captain Noah cereal. And your Christian Crunch cereal, Gospel in Every Bite. And the Soundman Encyclopedia. And the Dr. Dave's Sing-A-Rama. And hopefully we'll see you guys in July when I'm going to bring back a whole lot of really good stuff to show you guys, okay? Have a great night. Enjoy some more stuff. Start out to roll them up as much as possible so you guys can be really comfortable, okay? I wanted to be comfortable today, and I wanted to go against Pastor Bruce anyway, and just flow that way. So, I don't recommend anybody doing this right now, so make sure you leave your pants on. I do have a lot of interesting things. Matter of fact, while I was sitting in the service today, I don't mean to say I wasn't paying attention. I was wholeheartedly paying attention to the sermon, which gives me some of my best material most times. I better get this out because I'm going to forget this because I just came up with this one today. Okay. I want you guys all to stand. I know you guys don't have your bulletins. Can you guys all stand for a second? All of you stand for a second. Okay, I want to know last week's memory verse, everybody. Mark 8:36. Let's see if I can hear it. Mark 8:36. Watch how the prophet man. Very good. That's how I memorized it too. Does anybody know today's memory verse? Yeah, seek first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Matthew 6:33. I appreciate Pastor Bruce putting in easy verses. How many people knew those verses before they memorized them? Okay. A lot of people don't know this about me, but I collect like collector's cards and stuff like that. And today I was flipping through my Bible, and I always keep my bulletins inside my Bible, okay, like stacked up months and months and months. Well, I noticed one thing, and this has happened within the last 6 months. And if any of you guys are collecting bulletins, okay, this is going to be a new fad, okay? If you've noticed, there have been 3 pictures of Pastor Bruce. You can have These are the ones, if you want, I am selling them off at a prime price, okay? This newest one is a little bit cheaper, but this old one here, I think Bruce would pay me to get rid of it. Okay. Another thing that we've been doing, I've been doing this on the side. Pastor Bruce doesn't know this, but I've been going around, just talking about the new church and stuff. Everybody's excited about it. And I said, it's nice to have Pastor Bruce stand up and talk about like what we'd like for the new church. And I thought, well, you know what? If we went around and asked suggestions, sort of against what you were saying today, where what the pastor says is what goes. But we're going to go against that. What the congregation wants, okay? Now, what I do is I got a couple different things here, and I'm going to read. These are suggestions from people in the congregation, okay? Whether they know it or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, here's the first one. Okay, you could probably guess who this one is from. Okay, more trumpet duets from the sexy trumpeters. I don't know who that's from. I don't know. It's signed K and S Offenbacher. Okay, let's see what this next one is here. Oh, here's one. And I can't tell you the name because you guys probably won't guess. It would be a little bit embarrassing to guess who this person was, okay? A sermon dedicated to all the song-leading chiropractors in the Bible. I have no idea. I don't know who that one was at all. DS is all I have. Next one here, let's see. This was from two different people. Two people had the same idea. So if two people have it jointly together, it has to be so, correct? Right? Okay. Longer announcement time by Janet Buck and Anne-Marie Barber. That was unanimous. Let's see. I got a few more here. Okay, here's one. Oh, by the way, Cheryl, I have to apologize for what I said back there, okay, because it's a bright line. No personal life stories in the pastor's sermon. Joel, Noel, and Cheryl Doe. Here's one here. Okay. Matching dresses for the worship singers. I don't know what Dale Carey and Bob Emerson are going to do. Last but not least, to save time at communion, we could use larger crackers with grape jelly on them. I don't know if we put that one down there, but it says Ron Brady. So those are some of the suggestions. How many people like those suggestions? One of the things, I don't know if it's sometimes like everybody gets little quirks. When you're sitting in church, sometimes little quirks. Well, I have this one quirk. Is that almost every sermon, see, I get the 11 o'clock sermon, maybe 9 o'clock guys don't have this problem, is you run out of Boltons. How many people have this? Like, anybody listen to Bolton? You first off feel going, you were late, weren't you? What I've decided to do is, when this happens again, this is such a quirk of mine, what I would do, remember I was telling you I was saving all those Boltons? I'm going to throw that usher off. These are all different weeks. I've got one for you. Yeah. And when Pastor Bob or George Buck gets up there to give the announcements, make sure you read the bulletin. These are the things happening this week. How this bulletin I got? Okay. Another thing, when I was taking suggestions, I got a letter in the mail, okay? And this was one thing that it was surprising to me. I was like really blessed by this letter. Let's see if I can find it here. I want to read it to you guys. Okay, it's really important to me. Make sure here. Okay. This letter, it was just touching, and I wanted to share it with you because it was so touching. As my family, it's important that I share it with you. Dear Steve, I was at the last talent show and found your comedy very fun, as well as inspiring. some books. Well, we do have some more books. We added more books, and this one was going to be a hot seller. As a matter of fact, if you buy it now, you get a free gift with it, okay? This is Gardening Tips by Green Thumb Joel. 7 home remedies for gardening problems. Okay? And if you order it now, you get a whole roll of tape. Right now, Joel has one place he'd like to put this tape. Another book that came out. This is just another recent book that we have, and we've started a new line of children's books. You know, talking and seeing the Sunday school growing and stuff like that. And we just had the 4th of July thing. We've come up with some children's books to explain how our church works to our children. Okay. The first book we have in this series is The Case of the Extra Buck with Curious George. This is a very good book to read to your kids. Just before you go to bed, to explain how the church works. George was the church business manager, and George was also very curious. One day, he found that there was $1 on his desk that he could not account for in any of the church ministries. Can you imagine the interest in the kids right now as they're reading? Read more, Dad! Read more! He couldn't account for any church ministry. He met with the youth pastor. Pastor Buzz, he said curiously, did you put $1 on my desk? No, George, I did not. The buck did not stop you. Ask Pastor Bob. He's always known for passing the buck. So off George went to see Pastor Bob. You'll have to read the rest of the story to your kids to find out the interest again. I have to admit, I haven't finished reading it myself. My kids are excited. I gotta get it on. They won't sleep without it. Okay? This past year, I guess you can almost say, I guess it'd be 2 years. A year and a half, whatever you want. We've been excited about Pastor Bruce now being Dr. J. Bruce of the Kid. Wasn't that exciting to find out he got his doctorate? What an appropriate thing for him to do, but to write a book. You know how you book by doctor. You know, that's always impressive. You know, the book by pastor is like, okay. Another pastor writing a book. But a book by a doctor is very, very exciting. So we came up with one. It's Dr. Bruce on the Loose. Simple lesson to teach your child his A, B, C, and D's, and 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, let me ask a silly question. Does anybody want me to read a section of this? I just so happen to have a section of this. Okay. I like this picture. You like that? Okay, here we go. Written in the Dr. Bruce fashion. Admit you have sinned is step number 1. However, there's 3 more steps when you're done. Believe in the Lord is not all that you do, but thanks for completing steps 1 and step 2. It's deep theology, people. Confess your sin to Jesus, you see. Now you have done steps 1, 2, and 3. Do it today is just 1 more. And now that you've done steps 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? You want to get into the other? Okay, now in the
tradition of every other thing I've ever done, except for the last talent show. A lot of people complained the last talent show. They said this is the first talent show that you never came out with any dolls. The first 2 years I had like the Pastor Bruce doll and Debbie Sampson doll. Then we had the talking Pastor Bruce doll. Well, we really went all out this time. Okay? And let's see if I can find what we have this time here. Let me clear off my little desk of my books here. I don't know if you can set this up. Let's see. I might just go to home. We do have the worship singer dolls. Sing at home with them. But we have some others. So. If you buy this now, you do get this free microphone that comes. And you do get a little amplifier, so you're a little realistic. Thank God for Barbie. Okay, and this other one here. What worship singers would be complete without the Dave Schleep doll? They could all sing together. We do have an optional keyboard which we couldn't find, but we'll get a keyboard for you guys so that you can have all the worship singers. We also, I told you I really blew out for all this one. We got these dolls, and we've also added, for the first time, the Fran Mooney doll. Little curly hair and stuff up there, and this guitar, so you can sing. And we also, this was in our guitar series, okay? So the next one was our Tyrone doll. Play all the songs he wants us to play. We're working on a whole orchestra, but it's kind of hard to find some of these people. Like I said, you do get an amp with this, but once again, if you get this amp, there's also the possibility when your kid is playing with all these dolls, you're all playing with them together, that you will get that Pastor Bruce coming and going, turn yours down! Turn yours up! Turn yours down! So that's basically it, guys. You've got all these dolls. You have the worship singers, the Dave Schleep, Tyrone, and the Fran Mooney doll. And that's basically it for me today. Thank you very much.